Hey, this is Mark DeRosa. Welcome to the show.
Me and my nigga Frankie, we just kicking it. We gotta add up our dividends. All of my they whip, pop out in they head. Boom, boom, boom. 40 is clearing the room, room. You better duck and go boom, boom. Foreign is moving like vroom, vroom. Hop in the foreign, go zoom, zoom. Me and my nigga Frankie, we just kicking it. We gotta add up our dividends. All of my they whip, pop out in they head. Boom, boom, boom. 40 is clearing the room, room. You better duck and go boom, boom. Foreign is moving like vroom, vroom. Hop in the foreign, go zoom, zoom. But we sure know we know. Go get a bag, I drip in our shores. Catch a tag, we knocking them off. After I hit, boy, she hit the door. And them hunters be coming in, all of this money, and I gotta give me some more. Big bag, bet it won't hit the floor. Talk hot, do we run your jaw? I'ma hop in the phone and zoom off. That be my dog, I'm calling him Rudolph. I'm in love with the way I get chewed off. Pull up with Blake, he getting screwed off. Brand new Mozzie, big body, we cruise off. He think he hot, we knocking your crew off. Homie nasty the way that I shoot off. Young you with drip, I got the juice on. Me and my Frankie, we just kicking it. We gotta add up our dividends. All of my they whip, pop out in they head. Boom, boom, boom. 40 is clearing the room, room. You better duck and go boom.
Afternoon baseball.
Yo le llamo la reina del party. Ella lo torquea como Cari. Ella le dice que sea la Mari. Le gusta cuando freno en el Ferrari. Bailoteo, 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 bailoteo. Bailoteo, 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 bailoteo. Esta noche bailoteo. Puesto pa'l discotequeo. Si salimos guerra romo, así que esto se puso feo. Mami, si tú quieres me calienta.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Milwaukee Brewers and the St. Louis Cardinals. Get ready for Cardinals baseball next. Adam Wainwright gets the call for game one of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the main issues is he wants to limit the amount of walks. Walked 4 in his last start, and that's a little bit too many for a starting pitcher. He's going to need much better control if he expects to pitch better in this one.
Let's play ball. Out. Ball 4. Take your base.
Now at the plate, Austin Stevens, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in. First pitch coming from Wainwright.
Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch.
0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Fouled away. Wainwright, a native of Georgia. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, to play 14 years in the big league.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
Play ball. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Brewers. Number 18, Drew.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A great running play. 1, 2, 3, go the Cardinals. Digging in for his second at-bat, Austin Stevens. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to left, number 31 for him on the season, and it's a 5-3 game now. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
D-Row, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Stevens is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order. Ready for another chance, Austin Stevens, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Grounded to third. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided. Striding into the box, Austin Stevens. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Keane stands at second with 2 gone. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch, huh?
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
The count is 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Like you can. Here you go.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Hey, easy on. Here we go.
Ball.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side. Stevens, he's 1 for 4 for the game. Here's the first pitch to him. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Ball, 1 strike.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Get your pitch. Drive that pitch, huh? Here you go.
And it's 1-2.
2 strikes to count.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
One time, right now, kid. Here we go.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
At the plate, Keston Hiura. And their runners at the corners now.
Keston Hiura.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
And there he goes towards second. Swing and a miss, strike three. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. So digging in now, Eric Sogard struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 11-5, the final. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Atlanta Braves. Two of the top clubs in the American League face off in a potential wild card preview. Next. Mike Soroka, the right-hander from Canada. Stepping in, Austin Stevens, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. Yelich is running. Pitch misses low. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Line drive base hit. Long throw to the plate. But not in time as he's across with the run.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, D-Roll. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
Stevens, the runner at first with two gone.
The second baseman, Keston Hiura.
Runners on the move for second. High and deep to right center. Back goes Marquez at the track. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here.
So coming to the plate, Adam Duvall. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Adam Duvall.
Hit high and deep to left field. Looking up is the left fielder. At the track, the wall, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Adam Duvall leaves the yard with a solo shot. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Braves have struck for a run. It's now a 2-1 game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power.
Digging in to try it again, Austin Stevens. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. fouled off. Stevens takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, like you can up there, kid, huh?
Popped him up. Duvall has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Play ball. Ow.
Into the box now, Nick Markakis.
Right fielder, Nick Markakis.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Stevens is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Our score remains 2-1.
Let's play ball. 3. You're out. Out. Out.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Stevens. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
Be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Outside.
Good look, huh?
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Ball.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it
3 balls,
stays
2
outside.
strikes,
3-2. Keston Hiura would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire.
Play ball.
Your attention, please.
At the plate, Austin Stevens. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Martin typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is...
Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong. Stepping into the box, Austin Stevens. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that is off the wall.
On the bag, on the bag, on the bag.
Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Keston Hiura.
Hit sharply on the ground. Over to Albies on the first, and talk about doing the job out of the bull. The next to bat for Atlanta, Adam Duvall. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and going back to that last AB when he hit the home run, Matty, that ball was up and out of the zone. This guy's a real good high fastball hitter. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking I got to get that ball somewhere below the knees, because this guy definitely likes that ball up and elevated.
Play ball. He's out. Out.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. The Milwaukee Brewers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Derek Rodriguez wins his team-leading 10th game of the year. Corey Knebel closes the door for the save, his 28th on the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4-hit performance, and that definitely keyed his guys to victory.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Atlanta Braves. Two playoff hopefuls duke it out for wild card standing. Next. Mike Foltynewicz is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. What's your take on him, Dan?
And this guy comes in.
Out. 3.
Coming to the plate now, Austin Stevens, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. And now it'll rattle up against the wall.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
2 men on, 2 out, and in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. Even at 2-2. The pitch. Reined in.
Get out.
On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over.
Let's play ball.
Now at the plate, Austin Stevens. He reached on a single in his first try. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
Play ball.
So stepping in, Austin Stevens. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And it's fouled away. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Standing in, Keston Hiura. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only one away. Into the box, Omar Narvaez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Hamels ready with the 1-1. Swing and oh my, hit him with the high. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Number 21 for him on the season as this lead swells to 7-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Let's play ball. That hit him. First base. Out.
Digging in and looking for more, Austin Stevens. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Yelich is running. Pitch inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
That evens it up 1-1. Yelich leads off second with 1 gone in the inning.
Hey, have a rip up there right now, huh?
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Camargo's got it. And there are 2 away now.
Play ball.
Digging in once again, Freddie Freeman. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stevens is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Let's play ball. Ow.
Ready for another shot now. Tyler Flowers. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Stevens will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Play ball. You're out. 3.
Digging in, Austin Stevens. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This year against right-handed pitching, Stevens is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
With this one almost in the books, the story was threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. The Brewers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Adrian Hauser earns his 8th victory of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our...
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Atlanta Braves. The Brewers vie for a key series sweep against a fellow wild card contender, and we'll have it for you next. Max Fried, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call.
Three.
Stepping up to the plate, Austin Stevens. He begins this one with the fourth best batting average in the National League. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Avoids these Braves as they take the field here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Roll, this is not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Roll.
And the tag is on him to retire the side.
Let's play ball.
Into the box now, Austin Stevens. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded weakly to the left. He's got it. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third. Two gone now in the Braves half of the fourth, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. In the air now out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the...
Let's play ball. First base.
Now in the box, Austin Stevens. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. This is line to left. Ozuna is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but
here's Marcell Ozuna.
The left fielder, number 20. Marcell.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stevens is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Austin Stevens. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Here comes the first pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee.
Good job, drive him in right here. Here we go.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major.
That's ball 4.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers. These two should be exciting to watch go at each other, and it's all coming up next. Freddie Peralta will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good.
Out. You're out. Out. Ball 4. Take the base.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Austin Stevens. And he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the... Striding in, Austin Stevens.
Number 3, Austin Stevens.
First pitch on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Yelich is off at first with 2 away. He's running. A pitch out. The throw. And boy, even a pitch out can't slow him down. He's in there at second base.
I'm not sure what else the defense could have done there. They pitched out and the throw was pretty good, but they still couldn't cut him down. You kind of just have to hope he gets a bad jump.
And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. That makes it a 5-1 contest.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Stepping up now, Austin Stevens. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
All right, one time right here.
Ready on 1 and 2. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2 and 2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now, too.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... In now, Austin Stevens.
The left fielder, number 3.
Here comes the first pitch.
Austin Stevens.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, no one better. Let's go, kid.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. A solo shot here to left. 32 now for the season. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Let's play ball. 3.
Ready now, Austin Stevens. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Hey, your turn now, your turn. Drive them in. Touch up for us, baby. Hey, drive those guys in. Here we go.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Ball even at 2-2. 3 runs already home here.
Hey, make them work out there. Let's go.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, drive him in. No one better right here.
And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time.
Hey, drive that pitch on. Here you go.
Here we go. Dutch on the pond. Let's get it done.
Fouled away.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Hey, need you right now. Here we go.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Hit hard up the middle, and he has delivered on 3 and 2 as he comes up big. It's a base hit, and he'll make it to third safely, so your tying run is 90 feet away with only 1 gone. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Settling in now, Keston Hiura. In his career against this pitcher, he's 0 for 4.
Hiura.
Hey, any way you can. Any way you can. Here we go.
Drilled to first. Fielded by Votto. Throw to first is not in time, and we've got ourselves a tie ball game.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Omar Narvaez, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Now the 1 and 2 pitch. Left side. Fielded cleanly.
Run it out,
and
run it
the
out.
off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Here's Eric Sogard, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. And that misses, ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out. Here's Justin Smoke now.
The first baseman, number 12, Justin.
The 0-1 offering. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So hold everything as they catch lightning in a bottle here in the bottom of inning number 9 and come back to tie this ball game. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are deadlocked at 8 apiece. Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Stevens is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out.
Let's play ball. He's out. Out. 3. Out.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. The Reds slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Pedro Strop wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Matt Bowman records the save, his 1st of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. And they did some damage offensively in this. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's Brewers baseball next on the show. Eric Lauer is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Boy, talk about a guy that's hard to score off of. Last 3 starts, an ERA of under 1. So if you think you're going to score a lot of runs off this guy, you better get him early, because once
You're out. Out. 3. Ball 4. Take the base.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Austin Stevens. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved.
And he is tagged out here. Boy, a
Leading off for the Brewers.
Here comes the first
the
pitch.
left fielder, Austin Stevens.
Nope.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with it.
Digging in, Austin Stevens comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Digging in now, Omar Narvaez.
The catcher, Omar Narvaez.
A double play ball to second. 4. A tag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Nicholas Castellanos. No hits to this point.
Nick Castellanos.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Let's play ball.
Your attention, please.
Let it fly, let it fly.
Digging in, Austin Stevens. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Brewers, the left fielder.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. De Leon, the former Tampa Bay Ray. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, number 33 on the year. And the Brewers move out in front now, 3-2.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Play ball.
Leading off the inning, Phillip Ervin. And they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he will get there. He's in at third as the tying run with a leadoff triple.
I think most guys are probably content with a double in that situation. Leading off the inning and representing the tying run, but he was thinking 3 bags all the way. Now all they need is some good situation.
Austin Stevens will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Van Meter has got it, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. The Brewers lead this one 6-3.
This one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, These guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. The Milwaukee Brewers used a 3-run seventh to help propel them to the win. David Phelps earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Corey Knebel wraps it up for the save, his 29th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Eric Lauer, an Ohio-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy.
You're out. 3 out. That hit him. First base.
Stepping into the box, Austin Stevens. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage, too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
And, guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and, in fact, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Stepping in, Keston Hiura, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game. Digging in now for the Brewers, Omar Narvaez. And Milwaukee with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Runs up and gets this one down.
On the bag, on the bag.
And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Suarez leads off second with nobody out.
The center fielder, number 44.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stevens is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Play ball. That's ball 4. He's out. 3 out. You're out. Out. He's out. 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 Out.
Striding in once again, Austin Stevens. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Hey, any way you can, any way you can.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Joey Votto. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here now the 2-2. This one's flared out toward left. Stevens is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side.
Play ball. He's out. 3 out. Ball 4. Take the base. 3 out. 3.
Next for Milwaukee, Austin Stevens. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Austin Stevens.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, like you can up there,
The windup and the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take your base.
So striding forward now, Austin Stevens. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the stretch.
Nope.
And that misses ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Hey, he's right here. Let's go, kid. Hey, drive him in. No one better right here.
Yelich is running. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Back on it is the left fielder, and that ball is gone. Santa Maria, game over. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Wow, everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good.
Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game, and that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
Three to 2, the finish in tonight's game. Milwaukee came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Josh Hader gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that's a wrap. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Derek Rodriguez, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Ball 3. That's ball 4.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Eugenio Suarez. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Reds leave 1. Now it's the Brew Crew's turn in a scoreless ball game. Tyler Mahle, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound.
Play ball. You're out. Ball 4. Take the base.
Now at the plate, Austin Stevens. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 35 now on the season. And the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him pitch.
He's out.
In now for the Reds, Aristides Aquino, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Racing back the left fielder. Gone! A solo shot here to left. 19th home run for him on the season. As the Reds are off the schneid, it's now a 2-1 game.
That bomb didn't tie things up, but they're only down 1 right now and feeling pretty good they can come back.
Play ball.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Tyler Mahle.
The pitcher, number 30, Tyler Mahle.
Swinging a looper to left. Oh, and it falls as he can't make the play.
Wow, sometimes you just have to shake your head on plays like this. Looked like he was there in plenty of time, had a beat on it, but he must have just lost concentration for a split second. And the ball
out. 3. That hit him. First base.
So striding in, Joey Votto.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job.
3.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Austin Stevens. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat. Down the third baseline. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They still lead it 2-1. That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
The left fielder, Phillip Ervin.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Stevens is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Play ball. Out.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Austin Stevens. He flew out in his last at-bat. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front.
Yeah, come on now, big guy.
Nope.
And that misses 1-1. 2 runs on 2 hits and 2 errors thus far for Milwaukee. Line towards center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And with that, we'll take a look at the current Milwaukee leaderboard to find that his total is currently tops on the roster in that department. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch inside. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Let's play ball. Heat save. 3. Out.
At the plate, Austin Stevens. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Austin.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Reds. Number 2, Nick Castellanos.
The Brewers were given an excellent starting pitching performance from this man, Ryan Braun. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our tops player of the game.
Well, I thought he did a real nice job on the mound, guys. He threw strikes and mixed his pitches really well. And in the end, his performance helped propel them to another victory.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. The Milwaukee Brewers came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. J.P. Fireisen earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the show.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Looking first at the NL East, the Pirates knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park, 6-2. Joey Votto grabbed 3 runs driven in as the Reds took care of the Cardinals, 5-3. The San Francisco Giants combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Padres, 5-4. The Tigers starting pitcher, number 48, twirled 8 shutout.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Minnesota Twins and the Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers baseball starts right now. Brandon Woodruff, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performance.
Max Kepler, the next to grab a bat, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
Here we go, relay, hit me.
Kepler takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
The fans are not happy, and I can't.
Batting fourth, the left fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out towards left
Go
center.
halfway,
Center fielder on the run. He's there, but he drops it.
Stand up, right here.
And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Well, you can see what happens here. He's so focused on lining up to make his throw that he forgets one small detail. You got to catch it first, so he gets tagged with an error, as well he should.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Now batting, Omar Narvaez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Rosario is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tight roll. Now at the plate, Austin Stevens, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, 2 options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Come on, let it fly.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Down and away, it's a ball in 2 strikes.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great hit.
Out, 3, keep safe.
Now to the plate, Austin Stevens. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
1-0, here it is. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the run will score from second as they double them up now. It's 4-2. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Second baseman.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Runner goes.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Standing in, Luis Arias. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Luis Arias.
The 2-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 4 runs on 5. Now at the plate, Austin Stevens. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
On to first, and they get the double play.
Play ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Austin Stevens. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Austin Stevens.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Guerin was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. 3 runs already home here.
See it up, drive it like you can. Let's go.
And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now 1 away.
Let's play ball. Ball 4. Take the base.
Your attention, please. Pitching for Minnesota.
Yeah, they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
11-6, the final score in this ball game. The Brewers with a big 17-hit attack. David Phelps wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watkey, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the Milwaukee Brewers pounded out 17 hits in this one as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins, 11-6. The Chicago Cubs had 12 hits as a team as they took down the Fish in Miami, 7-2. Steven Brault collected win number 3 this year as the Pirates got the best of the Phillies, 3-1. Nicholas Castellanos drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs as the Reds took care of the Cardinals 14-0. Mike Foltynewicz collected the victory in his 12th win, leading
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Twins and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's interleague baseball on the show. Freddie Peralta, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the...
Striding into the box, Austin Stevens, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Arias is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lifted the other way out to left center. Stevens arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. And with one away, we check out where these guys sit in the current division standings, and it's not all that pretty as they face a sizable deficit at this point in the season.
Let's play ball. He stay. 3.
Ready for another chance. Austin Stevens. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
Play ball. 3. He's out. 3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Brewers.
He stay.
Number 18.
All right, come on now. One time, let it fly.
Leading off the inning, Austin Stevens, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Let's play ball. Out.
Up next for Minnesota, Max Kepler. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. The windup and the 0-1. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. A ball that's carrying. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. Uh-oh, he whiffs on it.
Cut hold. Cut hold.
Well, I'm not sure they're going to award him a triple or call it a 3-base error, but the result is the same. He's 90 feet away from...
At the plate, Austin Stevens. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
Come on, baby, get your pitch up there.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball, not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big... Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
11-5, the final tally in this one. The Twins put on a real offensive show with 11 runs on the board. Homer Bailey wins for Freddie Peralta.